the last couple episodes, we've been talking about creating your own add-ons. And the example we've been giving is a component that you can include in the app that is using the add-on. However, there are plenty more examples of things that you can do with add-ons. And in this episode, we'll begin to take a look at some of the tools you can use to do more than just include a class. In this particular case, we'll be talking about blueprints and generators. And if you look at an add-on, you'll be able to see those under the Blueprints folder. So to start with one of those, we go into our add-on folder and we say ember-cli blueprint. So here we're using a blueprint to create a blueprint. And then we give it the name. So here, random blueprint. And so what that's going to do is it's going to generate a file for us. And currently it's just one file, index.js. Now, index.js is sort of the nerve center of a blueprint, but we're not going to get into it much today because what we're concerned about today is being able to generate files. So for example, when we did ember-cli blueprint, random blueprint, it generated index.js for us, and we want to be able to generate files with our blueprint. So we're going to look at some that have already been done. So here we have a Pacman level. Of course, we have our index.js, which isn't doing much. And then we have files folder. And within that files folder are things that are going to be generated by the blueprint. So here we have root. Anything with 2 underscores on either side is a variable. And so here it's the root variable. In most places, that'll be called app. And then the models folder, and then name. And this is the name that we give it. For example, when we generated random blueprint, the name was random blueprint. Then what we generate here is fairly straightforward as a JavaScript file. You can put in variables and such there, and if you want to do that, then episodes 36 and 37 will help you do that. So to review, within your blueprint, anything within files / root underscore underscore root underscore underscore will be put into your app when you run the generator. So let's go ahead and we'll go to another app that is using Pacman, and so ember-cli Pacman level and my screencast level, because I'm making it with you guys. So it creates a file in app/models/my screencast level. And when we go there, we can see that it has indeed been created. Great job, everyone. And then, of course, we can change it however we want. So we see that it gets put here if it's being run in a consuming app. But what if it's run in another add-on? So let's try that. So ember-cli Pacman level, and we'll see where this puts it. So it creates 2 files. It creates one in the add-on /models/try it here. And you'll remember this is pretty much the same path that it was before, except it used to be app/models/try it here. And then the second one that's being created is app/Pacman levels/try it here. So here, instead of putting it in models, it's putting it in the name of the generator. So that's something to be aware of if you're generating stuff from blueprints within your add-on. Normally with all the built-in ones, that's great because let's say we're using ember-cli model. And then it's going to put it in models in both places. And that's awesome. And it'll give us the separation that we had last time where we put most of it in add-on/models. And then we import-export in app/models so that the consuming app can use it without having to generate their own model. So that that typically works great, as I said, but be careful when you're doing something like this. All right, so we've looked at one of our examples. What about our other example? Well, a lot of it is very similar. It has stuff in files/root, and then it generates something. What makes this blueprint different is that it has the same name as the add-on itself. So it not only gets run when you run ember-cli pacman, it also runs when you call ember-install pacman. And so it will run whenever you're installing the add-on from npm if you're using ember-install. So that's a great time to put in stuff that needs to be in the app or is commonly overwritable. In this case, we're expecting people to overwrite a lot of levels and create the new ones. So we go ahead and import the defaults, put them there, and we're giving them this file so they have a great place to put their new levels. So to review from this episode, you can create blueprints within your add-on, and those blueprints will be included in whatever app you put that add-on in. And so here we can create a pacman level by calling ember-cli pacman level and then giving that level a name. Within the blueprints folder, there are several things that we can do. There we have the index.js, which is the nerve center. Then we have our list of files that will be generated whenever we run generate with the blueprint. And when we have __ surrounding a word, that means that it's a variable. So here we have root, and here we have name. Name is what we give it. So if we call pacman level and we give it the name MyScreencast level, it will create here MyScreencast level.js. So these are all run whenever you call ember-generate, or ember-cli for short, and then the name of the generator. But there's a special case for a generator that has the same name as the add-on. These will be run whenever you install the add-on with ember-install. So that's it for this level. I'll see you next time.